Hello, you're watching DD India live and I'm Preeti. Up next, we will get you what all is making it to the headlines in the next 30 minutes. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates new campus of Nalanda University in eastern state of Bihar. Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un hold talks in Pyongyang. Both leaders vow new multipolar world. US President Joe Biden unveils one of the largest immigration plans, allowing hundreds of thousands to gain the citizenship of the country. And proud moment for India again. Neeraj Chopra wins gold medal in men's javelin throw at Paavo Nurmi Games 2024 in Finland ahead of the upcoming Paris Olympics. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated Nalanda University's new campus in Rajgir in the eastern state of Bihar on Wednesday. Conceived as an international university under joint collaboration between India and East Asia Summit countries, the ceremony was also attended by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and ambassadors of 17 nations. The university offers postgraduate and doctoral research courses. Speaking at inauguration of the new campus of the Nalanda University, Prime Minister said that Nalanda is a symbol of India's academic heritage and vibrant cultural exchange. The Net Zero campus is located close to the ruins of the ancient Nalanda University. Ahead of the inauguration, Prime Minister visited the ruins of Nalanda University, which are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Established during the Gupta Empire era, its faculty members included renowned Buddhist scholars. Known for housing 9 million books and thousands of students, Nalanda University was the leading education hub in the ancient world. Its legacy has been revived in the form of an eponymous institute. DD India's Anu Kaushik gets us more.
Established more than 1600 years ago, the Nalanda University in present-day Rajgir in the eastern Indian state of Bihar served as the leading center of learning for centuries. Considered the world's first residential university, Nalanda attracted over 10,000 students from all over the world. Its curriculum included grammar, medicine, logic, mathematics, astronomy, and alchemy. The courses offered at Nalanda were much varied when compared to its contemporaries in Europe. The University of Bologna in Italy and UK's Oxford and Cambridge universities were known for teaching law. In the late 12th century, Nalanda was attacked and damaged by invaders. But its legacy has been revived in the form of the namesake university in Rajgir, which is located close to the site of the ruins of the original Nalanda. The decision to establish the present-day Nalanda University took place in 2010, but it was only in 2014 under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government that major efforts were made to establish the institute as an international center of learning. Today, Nalanda University has the support of 17 countries including Australia, Bangladesh, Bhutan and South Korea. Its current batch has students from nations like US, Argentina, Turkey and Nepal among others who are enrolled in courses like history and international relations. Nalanda has 137 scholarships for international students. Serving as an example of state-of-the-art architecture, Nalanda is a net zero campus with solar plants. But first and foremost, Nalanda University serves as a modern-day center of learning with its roots in ancient India. Anu Kaushik's report for DD India.
A high-level U.S. congressional delegation, including former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, met with spiritual leader Dalai Lama in India's picturesque Dharamshala. The trip comes days after Congress passed a bill that urged China to start a dialogue with Tibetan leaders to find a solution to the dispute over the status and governance of Tibet. Up next, we take a look at other stories making it to the headlines from across India now. The Delhi airport became the first in India and second airport in the world to introduce quick drop solution for self-service bag drop facility. At present, 50 such units have been installed at Terminal 1 and Terminal 3. The facility reduces processing time from about a minute to 30 seconds. Condition of people in several parts of Delhi remain grim as they continue to face a water crisis amid the scorching heat. Residents of the national capital were seen gathering around tankers with plastic canisters and buckets to collect water. The Energy and Resources Institute, a prominent organization working in the field of environment, has completed 50 years since its establishment. To mark this occasion, a program was organized in New Delhi, which was attended by distinguished guests, including former Central Minister and current Chancellor of Rishi Hood University, Suresh Prabhu. World Sickle Day, in fact, World Sickle Cell Day is observed on June 19th every year to raise public awareness about sickle cell disease. Medication research is underway to enhance and improve the treatment. Let's take a look at this report.
On December 22, 2008, the UN General Assembly adopted a resolution designating sickle cell disease, one of the major hereditary illnesses worldwide, as a threat to public health. Every year, World Sickle Cell Day is observed to increase global awareness. Over 3 lakh children suffer globally from this monogenic condition. The sickle gene is widespread among many tribal population groups in India. The government often conducts awareness efforts in the areas that are dominated by scheduled tribes. Sickle cell traits progress when the sickle cell gene is passed on from only one of the parents of the child. It is a genetic blood disorder. Every 2 to 3 months, a blood test is necessary to screen for sickle cell. A simple blood test can identify sickle cell disease. The red blood cells in the body of an affected individual do not form completely and become fringed. Fringed red blood cells obstruct the flow of blood and oxygen throughout the body of the patient. Seeing its devastating impact, the Madhya Pradesh government is taking special initiatives in tribal areas for the treatment of sickle cell patients. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi accelerated the efforts being made at the central level. A range of treatment options for people with sickle cell disease to effectively cure the condition is being implemented. Bureau Report, DD India.
The Indian Met Department has forecast heat wave to severe heat wave conditions across many parts of North India on Wednesday. The north to central Indian states including Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Odisha continue to experience intense heat wave along with severely warm temperatures at night as well. However, the Met agency predicted a gradual reduction in conditions due to approaching western disturbance towards northwest India. Rain continues incessantly in Assam, creating havoc in India's northeastern state. In fact, 470 villages in 15 districts are inundated in floodwaters, affecting about 160,000 people, with the worst hit being Karimganj. One person lost his life in the deluge, taking the death toll up to 26. The number of relief camps have been increased to 43. Rescue operations continue as 273 persons were evacuated on Monday. The Indian Met Department has issued red alert for Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Sikkim and Sub-Himalayan West Bengal today. An orange alert has also been issued for other northeastern states. Heavy to very heavy rainfall is expected across the region. You're watching DD India Live. We're heading for a short break, but after the break, growing fear in Washington on the possibility of a wider regional war in West Asia. Ahead of the International Yoga Day, we bring you exclusive reports on importance and benefits of yoga in everyday life.
Cuisine and culture comes together to create an unforgettable impression. Punjab is all set to win your hearts with its unique and colorful extravaganza.
We just don't bring you the news as it unfolds. We get to the heart of the matter. We don't just present facts, we demystify complex social, political and economic events.
We break stories that shape the world's present and future because you deserve the truth.
I am Tanvi Taneja from New Delhi.
I'm Ollie Barrett from London.
I'm Nick Harper from Washington, D.C.
Join us on DD India Global Monday to Friday at these times.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching DD India Live and I'm Preeti. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Russian President Vladimir Putin met in a formal ceremony in Pyongyang on Wednesday. Prior to the summit talks, the leaders made a commitment to strengthen their bilateral relations. Large groups of North Koreans gathered to welcome the two leaders at the event. The Grand People's Study Hall was decorated with enormous images of Kim and Putin. Subsequently, the two leaders rode to the Kumsusan Palace for the summit talks. Now, this is Putin's first visit to the North Korean capital in 24 years, and it has the potential to drastically alter decades' worth of relations between Russia and North Korea at a time when both nations are isolated internationally. Russian news agencies cited North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un saying that Pyongyang intends to further improve its strategic cooperation with Moscow. The United States has voiced concerns about closer ties between Russia and North Korea, saying the deepening cooperation between the two countries is of concern for anyone that's interested in maintaining peace and stability in the Korean Peninsula.
The deepening cooperation between Russia and the DPRK is something that should be of concern, especially to anyone that's interested in maintaining peace and stability on the Korean Peninsula. But also supporting the people of Ukraine as they continue to fight against Russian aggression. And so, of course, you're well aware of DPRK providing ammunition and weapons to Russia that's been able to help them perpetuate their illegal and unprovoked war against the Ukrainian people. So it's something that we're going to continue to keep an eye on.
In a major immigration relief to non-citizens, U.S. President Joe Biden on Tuesday announced a new plan to offer a path to citizenship to the non-citizen spouses and children of American nationals. Biden's new plan will protect around 500,000 people living in the U.S. illegally who are married to U.S. citizens, the chance to apply for green cards without leaving the United States. Biden administration said it will help keep families together rather than forcing them to leave America while their paperwork is processed. DD India's Nick Harper gets us more from Washington.
In outlining this plan, President Joe Biden called it a common sense fix. Up until now, the spouses and children of US citizens have been allowed to remain in the United States to apply for green cards, which gives them the ability to live and work legally here. But in order to do so, they've had to leave the United States, often for as much as a decade, while all of that paperwork is processed. This new scheme gets rid of that, allowing them to stay in the US while that paperwork is processed. Joe Biden called that past application process cumbersome, risky, and he said it separated families. This new plan, he said, would keep those families together, families that he said have often been living under the shadow of the
On the occasion of World Sickle Cell Day today, Vice President Jagdeep Dhamkar is attending a state-level program organized in Madhya Pradesh's Dindori. We'll take you live there.
जमीन को देखते हैं, लोगों की भावना समझते हैं, और इनका जो आज उद्बोधन हुआ है, ये दिल का नहीं है, ये दिमाग का नहीं है, ये इनकी आत्मा है। इन्होंने आप सबके सामने जो कहा है, वो आप सबके फायदे के लिए कहा है। आपके प्रांत के ओजस्वी, अत्यंत प्रभावी, सरलता से प्रभावी बात करने वाले और कम समय में अमिट छाप छोड़ने वाले मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर मोहन यादव। हर स्थान किसी के लिए शुभ पड़ता है और डॉक्टर मोहन यादव के लिए इस जिले का प्रभारी होना इतना शुभ पड़ा कि वो पूरे प्रदेश के प्रभारी बन गए हैं। आप समझिए कितने दूरदर्शी, कितना गहरा लगाव है। इन्होंने पहली कैबिनेट की मीटिंग की तो क्या स्थान चुना, गजब का। पहली कैबिनेट मीटिंग और रानी दुर्गावती, कौन नहीं जानता कितने हम प्रभावित होते हैं, इंस्पायर्ड, मोटिवेटेड होते हैं। कितनी बार लोगों को परास्त किया, राजाओं को जो हमारे खिलाफ थे। अकबर की दाल गलने नहीं दी, दांत खट्टे कर दिए और एक दृढ़ संकल्प लिया, भारत का मतलब है स्वतंत्र भारत। भारत माता का मतलब है बिना किसी अंकुश के जीवित रहना। आज के दिन जो हम देख रहे हैं उसमें उनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। श्री राजेंद्र शुक्ला जी, प्रदेश के उप मुख्यमंत्री जी, अपने भाषण में बहुत कुछ उन्होंने कहा है, वर्णन किया है और मैं ज्ञानवान हो गया कि प्रदेश में सब कुछ ठीक हो रहा है, स्वास्थ्य विभाग सही रास्ते पर है। श्री प्रहलाद सिंह पटेल जी, ऊंचा कद और मेरी जान पहचान 1989 में हुई। आप भी संसद सदस्य चुने गए और मैं भी कभी चुना गया। लंबा रिश्ता है। श्री फगन सिंह कुलस्ते जी, इनको मैं मेरा मित्र कह सकता हूं। इनसे पहली मुलाकात मेरी मुझे याद है रांची एयरपोर्ट पर हुई। वो ट्राइबल इलाका है, मैं पेशे से वकील हूं, ऐसे लगता है ये ट्राइबल के बहुत बड़े वकील। मध्य प्रदेश शासन के अधिकारीगण, मैं आपकी प्रशंसा करूंगा। कम समय में मैंने देखा है, चाहे मैंने एग्जीबिशन देखा हो, चाहे उन्होंने मुझे हवाई जहाज से उतरते समय ग्रीट किया हो, चाहे हेलीकॉप्टर से उतरते हुए ग्रीट किया, उनका जज्बा, उनकी लगन प्रशंसनीय है। और मेरे मन में कोई शंका नहीं है कि मध्य प्रदेश तीव्र गति से प्रगति के पथ पर सबको मोहन करता रहेगा, क्योंकि मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर मोहन यादव है। भारतीय प्रजातंत्र में जनजाति का स्थान शरीर की रीढ़ की हड्डी के बराबर है। जनजाति ही भारतीय संस्कृति और भारतीय प्रजातंत्र को संयम देती है, बल देती है, स्थायित्व देती है और मजबूती से खड़े होने का बल देती है। वो दिन मैं कैसे भूल सकता हूं, देश के इतिहास में पहली बार राष्ट्रपति भवन में एक जनजाति महिला राष्ट्रपति बनती है। प्रधानमंत्री को शपथ दिलाती है। जब मेरी उनसे चर्चा होती है डॉक्टर सुदेश धनखड़ के साथ, हमें लगता है कि हमारे घर में सरलता, शालीनता, अत्यंत प्रभावी व्यक्तित्व है और धीरे से बात कहती हैं। जनजाति के प्रति हमारा समर्पण होना चाहिए और यही हमारा संकल्प होना चाहिए। भारत के इतिहास में स्वर्ण अक्षरों में वो दिन लिखा गया जिस दिन भारत की राष्ट्रपति महामहिम द्रौपदी मुर्मू ने शपथ ली और पराकाष्ठा हो गई कि उन्होंने देश को तीसरी बार नेतृत्व देने वाले नरेंद्र मोदी जी को शपथ दिलाई। ये गौरवपूर्ण है। आज हम जिस भारत में जी रहे हैं, मैं भारत का दिल कहलाने वाले मध्य प्रदेश से कहना चाहता हूं, कभी कल्पना नहीं की थी। 1989 में जब संसद सदस्य बना, केंद्र में मंत्री बना, तो हमारी अर्थव्यवस्था लंदन शहर और पेरिस शहर से भी छोटी थी। अंदाजा लगाइए, हमारा सोना हमने गिरवी रखा स्विट्जरलैंड के 2 बैंकों को। हम कहां से कहां आ गए? हमने किस किस को पीछे छोड़ दिया? ब्राजील, कनाडा, इंग्लैंड, फ्रांस, और अब बारी है जर्मनी और जापान की। इसमें जनजाति का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। भारत की पहचान जनजाति कल्चर है। भारत की पहचान में आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है, और इसी वजह से भारत के प्रधानमंत्री ने 2 बड़े संकल्प लिए हैं, महान संकल्प लिए हैं। एक, कि जब भारत, जहां दुनिया का 1/6 हिस्सा रहता है, 1/6 ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी रहती है, जब वो आजादी की शताब्दी मनाएगा 2047 में, तो भारत विकसित राष्ट्र होगा, और विकसित राष्ट्र की पहचान होगी सिकल सेल बीमारी का पूर्ण उन्मूलन। यह दृढ़ संकल्प भारत के प्रधानमंत्री ने लिया है, और भारत के प्रधान
So that was Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar attending an event marking the World Sickle Cell Day in Madhya Pradesh. And up next, we get you all the updates on the International Day of Yoga, which will be celebrated on 21st of June. We all know that yoga is more than just a physical exercise. It's a comprehensive practice that promotes overall health and economy. Originating from India, yoga has attracted major global attention, becoming an integral part of people all around the world. DD India's Priya Yadav gets us more in this report.
Deeply rooted in Indian philosophy, yoga now finds its widespread acceptance in Western parts of the world as well. From finding a mention in Rigveda to the present-day 21st century, yoga has come a long way. It has now taken the Western world by storm. Today, yoga has secured its place among the world's most popular fitness activities, speaking volumes of its speedy acceptance among people. It has been accepted by people of all ages, religions, ethnicities, making it a perennial gift of Indian wisdom to the world. On the 11th of December 2014, the United Nations General Assembly designated June the 21st as International Yoga Day. Not only this, interestingly, a Guinness World Record was also created at the UN headquarters in 2023, where the International Youth Day event led by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi saw the participation of 135 nationalities in New York City, which is the most in one yoga session.
I want to recognize Prime Minister Modi for all he has done to promote understanding of yoga and its many benefits. Yoga unites. It unites body and mind, humanity and nature, and millions of people across the globe for whom it is a source of strength, harmony and peace.
It also made a presence during the G20 summit last year, as yoga postures were adorned at the walls of Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi, which is the convention complex where the summit was held. Ahead of the International Yoga Day this year, participants immersed in a unique experience, practicing yoga amidst the iconic backdrop of the Statue of Liberty, Brooklyn Bridge, the United Nations, and the Empire State Building. Yoga is a major source of the country's cultural export that highlights India's growing influence globally.
The message being given by our Honorable Prime Minister also is loud and clear that we give the world the art and science of yoga.
In difficult time, I come back to yoga.
India is the place to spread spirituality across the globe.
Standing as the pinnacle of India's soft power projection, it has the capacity to foster connection among countries, cultures, and communities.
The dissemination of yoga across the entire world highlights India's underlying commitment to the promotion of health and wellness across the world. It not only underscores and strengthens bonds between individuals, but also highlights an inner commitment by connecting the mind and body. With camera person Mohit, this is Priya Yadav reporting for DD India.
That's it in this edition of DD India Live, but let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those of you on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India mobile app. This app is available on both Android and iOS platforms, and you can scan the QR codes on your screens now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Preeti Kaur signing off, and from all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching DD India Live.